Welcome back to my channel. So I am working on a rack that I'm going to send out, but as I make each part of it, I'm going to share it on here. So this is the first and biggest part of the rack, and this is a mini album. It's taken me quite a few days to make this, but I used to make mini albums all the time. If you go back in my channel, you'll see that I used to do solely mini albums, but now I've gotten into where I really like doing Happy Mail. And so I decided, just for old time's sake, I would make a mini album from scratch, just completely from scratch. And then in doing that, I really liked playing with this collection. So I thought, I'm going to make a whole rack out of this collection. Everything that I make is just going to be with Sweet Stories. I did purchase some papers and one ephemera kit from a craft store that's out here by me. But I also purchased the digital kit and printed and cut a lot of ephemera. So this whole book is made with the digital kit. I printed the ephemera and cut it with my Cricut. I printed it in different sizes that I wanted, and sizes that would work for me. Thank you, dear. And then printed all the papers. I printed some on vellum. You'll see that in a minute. And I printed some on regular paper. I did a lot of sewing in this book. I don't know if you can tell, but let's see if I zoom in a little bit, if you can see. There you go. You can see some stitching right along there. And then you can even see the zigzag stitching there, and around the whole book there's lots of stitching. But let's go ahead and just show it. So over here I just have kind of a cluster of the stuff. I still have issues with clusters. I like the way that they look, but I don't really know how to do them very well. So this is sort of the best that I could do. I feel like this blue flower here kind of sticks out, and maybe I shouldn't have used these two blue flowers on the cover, but oh well, it is what it is, right? Excuse me. On this little camera here, let's see if I can zoom in a little bit here. On the camera here and this flower right here, I did use some, I forget what it's called. It's essentially glitter paint, I guess. Glitterific, I think it's called. Yeah, Glitterific. So I used those, and I really like the way that they look. Okay. And then a little bow that I tied with my bow maker. I did share how I made my bow and how I tied these bows. So I just put one of those on there. I have a video for that. And then over here, I've just layered different sheets of paper and then one strip of gold glitter paper, and all of the different layers are stitched. A straight stitch, a zigzag stitch, and then a bigger straight stitch. So they're all stitched. And then up here, I just put a little butterfly. This is one of the ephemera thingies that I purchased. It's a butterfly with a vellum butterfly on top of it. Then down here, these are the words, that's the word sweet. These are also from the digital kit. I just glued those on, and then I know you won't be able to see it on camera, but I did go over them with a glitter brush. And then when we look over here, I put this fun little flower trim on the side, and I created this dangle. Let me take it off up here. I created this little charm out of those beads that everyone was using from Hobby Lobby, and then these white ones, which I got clearance at Michael's. I created that to just kind of hang off the side, but also made it so that if it's not attached permanently, so if the recipient wants to take it off, they can. All right, now let's get into the meat of this album. So when you open it up, right on the first page, this album is going to hold a lot of pictures, and that's what I created it for, was to hold a lot of pictures. So right away on this page, there are 3 photo mats, And these photo mats are designed so that I just put a little bit of ephemera on them, but you stick the picture up underneath them. They're not glued together. Same for this little flower here. You just stick the picture right up underneath it. So these are for 4x4 photos, and these are for 4x6 photos. And then they just fit in there. And then there's also still a lot of room in there for whatever 5x7 photos you could fit in there, whatever you wanted to fit. There's still lots of room there. Okay. Then here we have, this is a vellum pocket. So I printed on the vellum, and then I used it to create a pocket here. I just attached it to a piece of white paper, and then we have our pocket. And in that pocket, I have one 4x6 photo with, this is supposed to be a 4x6 photo mat, but I forgot, and I sewed this butterfly on. So now it will have to be like a 4x4 photo. And then I have a 4x6, this can hold 4x6 photos too, with a nice white mat around the edges. And that can hold 4 of them. And then you could fit a couple more in here if you wanted to, but I feel like once this is going to have the pictures on these mats, it's going to be pretty full. Okay, and then back here you could easily put a 5x7 photo. And then you can put photos here. I just left it to show the paper, but you could easily put photos there. And then here's a 4x6 photo mat. Again, this is not attached, so you can very easily slip the photo under there. You can also put it in like that, or you can tuck it in so that it's all the way in. Same for this one. It's just a white photo mat with a flower. What I did with these flowers is I sewed right on the edge there. Can you see that? I just put a little gold stitching right there on the edge. And then that's going to slip in there, and then both of those turn. And then back here, you've got room for a photograph here. This is from the digital kit. I just colored it. It was black and white. And then I just used my Tim Holtz ink and colored it, and my glitter brush, and kind of like watercolored it. And then here's, this is a 3x4 photo mat. So these are cut to 4 1/4 by 3 1/4, so that you'll have a little border. And again, you can stick the photo right underneath there, a 4x4 photo. And then in here, I have just a bigger mat, which has all of these separate mats are stitched in there. They're not stitched on it because I wanted the back to be clean for photos too, but they are stitched. And then a 4x6 photo, and then small photos right there. And then that fits right in there. And then in here, we have a larger mat, just like that. It's a little bit bigger, but again, everything is stitched onto it. And then that just goes right into that pocket. And the reason that they stick out when you close the book, even when you close the book, you can see these. I don't know what I was thinking when I thought of the measurement for that page, but I knew that my pages are 8x8, and I knew that, and so I just immediately made this insert 8x8, not thinking that it would have to insert into something, and so that sort of messed it up. But I just trimmed it down a little bit, and then just used it sticking out a little, and it works out fine. Okay, so then on the back side here, we have a paper clip to keep these together because I did not want to use a magnet. I just wanted to keep them together. So it's paper clip together, and the paper clip just comes right off. And then here we have a photo mat with a little flower you can tuck underneath there. And then this opens up out here like this, and you have another photo there. And then this one here opens like this. You've got opening that way. And then in here, we have another photo mat, a photo mat here, and then you've got a big pocket here so you can fit more photos in. There's essentially so much room for photos. And then, to make it even better, this flips open here, and you have 2 layouts. And I did not put anything on here because I wanted these pages to be able to be created as layouts so that you can just lay out your pictures however you want on here and put any sort of embellishments on here. Obviously, I'm going to send a bunch of the embellishments that I printed and cut with so that they can add them to the layout pages if they want to. Okay, and then, so that's one whole page, and then they just repeat. So over here, we've got another vellum pocket. This was my favorite paper from the collection. So, of course, I had to use it as a vellum pocket. And then it just creates a little pocket. And then you've got a photo mat that opens again for 4x6 photos. And then we've got another photo mat here. And again, your photo just slips right up underneath there. And then you can put it over the edge if you want to of your pocket, or you can just tuck it right in there, okay? Then you turn your page, you can put a 4x6 photo here, you can put photos here, and in here we have tags. Now these are not 4x6 photos because these pockets here are exactly 4. They might even be a little under 4 so that they fit on the 8x8 page. But on this one I did a fun little camera where you can just, it is stitched. Well, it's stitched on there too. And also on the lens, I did some of my glitter brush. Then on this one, we have a star. And again, it's stitched on so you can just tuck your photo or whatever underneath it. Then you open it up, and I put a smile here. That is also from the digital kit. And then here I have another camera on this 4x3 card. And then we have a 4x4 card. And then we have another stitched mat where the back is plain. You can put whatever you want on the back of it, or you can leave it plain. I thought sometimes it's nice to journal on the back if you want to do a layout or something. Okay, so there's that. And then in here we have another stitched mat that's larger. And that fits right in to the pocket again. Okay, and then we turn the page again, and here we have another photo mat. This one here, we take the paper clip off again, and then this time the expandable one is horizontal. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 photos that you can put just right on this flip. And then this one flips like this. And then we've got page mats here, and then a big pocket here and a pocket here. So you can fit a lot in there too. And then the paper clip. I chose to use the paper clip because when you're turning the pages, these sort of flipped apart and I didn't like that, so. And then again on the back side we have this opens for a nice little layout. Then we have, it repeats again one more time. So there are 3 pages in here, and this whole thing here is 1 page. Okay, so then here we have another vellum pocket, and then this time I just put a little banner on it, and again you can slide your photo right underneath it like that. So you got one like that, and then you've got one that opens up, and those just fit right in there. Then again, photo here, and here. And then on this one, we have a little butterfly that you can slide underneath. And then we turn the page. Oh, there's a pocket in here too. There's nothing on that one. And then we've got some more photo mats. I've got a lot of photo mats in here just to show that, you know, you can fit a lot of photos. I popped up Hey Sugar on this one. And then we have this photo mat, which was upside down for some reason. It's all stitched again. And that one just fits right in there. And then under here, we have this photo mat, which is all stitched with gold again. Slides in there, and then we turn the page, and on the back we have the same thing. A paper clip holding it together, and then we have this photo mat. Again, you can slide the photo underneath the flower, and then this opens up like this, and then you've got your pockets here, a shorter pocket, a larger pocket, and then your photo mats. And then on the back side, I thought about putting a waterfall on the back side, but I decided to just go with another pocket, and I put some more photo frames or some more photo mats in there. I have not yet decorated them. I forgot about that part. But then, and there's still room for lots of photos. And then you can see when this closes, you can see that it's still got room so that it's not going to be, when you fill it up with photos, it's not going to be too big and bulky. But it will be a little bit bulky. It is a good size book, I think, and you can hold a whole ton of pictures with it. I hope that you guys liked this, and I hope that you come back and check out all the rest of the things that I'm making for this rack. I'm going to send it off to a sweet friend, and I hope that they enjoy it too. But come back and check out the next parts as they come up, okay? Bye-bye now.